guys, it's Hannah here, and as I have been mentioning, I am filming a favorite product from 10 brands, Sephora edition. So if you're interested in seeing what my favorite product from 10 Sephora brands are, just keep watching. So I got this video idea from Betty Jean, who is Batty Bean, and K Bella Beauty, Kelly. Betty Jean's now done 2 of these, Kelly's done 1. I will have them linked down below. But my thought was to do this as my kind of recommendation style video for the Sephora sale. Because this way you can kind of know if I could pick one product from a brand that is sold at Sephora, what would it be and why? And look, I am going to mention a couple of multiple hits from some of these brands, but for most of them, it was pretty easy for me to pick a top product. And I didn't pick the brands. Erin actually picked the brands for me so that it could be kind of a little bit more, I don't know, random. But let's get into it with the product that was probably the easiest for me to pick, and that is from Bobbi Brown. Tried a few of her products. The cream eyeshadow sticks are really nice. Her lipsticks are pretty, but if I'm going for one thing from Bobbi Brown, it's her corrector. Whether you have drier under eyes and you go for the pot, or you have kind of more normal under eyes and go for the stick, I think the stick is a better value. This color corrector is just fantastic. I have Light Bisque. It is just really fantastic at color correcting the darkness in the corners of the eyes. Even the stick is quite creamy, but as I said, the pot is more emollient if you do have those drier under eyes, but the stick is a better bang for your buck because they're the same price and you get way more product in the stick. But Bobbi Brown corrector is absolutely hands down my favorite product from them. Another one that was pretty easy, but there is another product that I would definitely look into, and that's from Hourglass. If you know me, you know I really love my Scattered Lights eyeshadow in Reflect. I love a sparkly eyeshadow, and this is a gorgeous champagne-y tone. Their Caution Extreme Lash Mascara was one of my favorites for a very long time. I haven't used it in a while. But without a doubt, my favorite Hourglass product is the Veil Mineral Primer. They now have an airbrush primer, which I've heard fantastic things about, but the Veil has been my holy grail primer for years. This is my second or third big tube. This is the 60ml, so the 2 fluid ounce mil. This is at least my second, if not my third one of this size. I think I just said that, but anyway, I love this stuff. As a combo oily person, it is fantastic for extending the wear of your makeup, but it's not super mattifying, so it's not going to fully dry down on your skin. All right, next brand was Laura Mercier. Again, tried a few things from the brand. I've gotten samples of her foundation. I've tried the primers. I do really like her cream shadow sticks, but there is a reason that the Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder is a cult product. I love this powder. I repurchased it after, actually no, I think I've always had, there's been very little time that this has not been in my collection. Like, I've had at least one Laura Mercier powder in my collection for most of my makeup life, and that has been 12 years. So like, this stuff is fantastic. I have a little mini size as well that I travel with. This stuff is fantastic. Look, if you have dry skin, probably not the best bet, and it's not the most mattifying, but again, combo skin, this stuff is phenomenal. Natasha Denona. Natasha Denona, I easily was going to pick her eyeshadows. Though, I was very tempted by the High Glam Concealer. This stuff is really nice. I really do like this stuff, but I love Natasha Denona eyeshadows. They are my favorite eyeshadow formula. So while this concealer is fantastic and is currently my favorite concealer, like definitely pick this up. I'm also picking up a couple of concealers myself in this sale. But I could not go past Natasha Denona's eyeshadow formula, particularly the phenomenal, if you saw me, I recently picked one palette from each brand, and Natasha Denona I Need a Nude was the palette of choice. I do really like her lipsticks and I really like her lip liners. They're great. Honestly, I have not tried a product from Natasha Denona that I don't like, but this eyeshadow palette is just phenomenal. It's got some fantastic sparkle. I am an everyday sparkle kind of girl. It's got great mattes. I could not go past the I Need a Nude palette. And as much as I love this palette, and I love the Natasha Denona formula, I've also fallen in love with the matte eyeshadow formula from Makeup by Mario. So I haven't tried a lot from Makeup by Mario. I've tried, this is the Master Mattes The Neutrals. Phenomenal matte eyeshadow palette. I have the Ethereal Eyes, one of his glowy lip gloss sticks, and one of his eyeliners. That eyeliner is great, but I think the Sephora Collection Tiramisu is on par with it. But this matte eyeshadow formula is phenomenal. It just blends so beautifully. You can tell this was created by a makeup artist who works with so many different textures of eyelid. Just the way this blends and sets and hold. I love it. So if you're looking to pick up a palette, I know he's released a new Ethereal Eyes palette. I'm not interested in picking that up just because it is so cool toned. Like it's got the blues in it. I already have the blue in this. So those are my two favorite eyeshadow formulas. Pat McGrath. You'd think from most people her eyeshadow formula would also be there, but in my mind it does not compete with the Natasha Denona and the Makeup by Mario, let alone for the price you're paying for Pat McGrath eyeshadows. I just don't get the hype behind them. I have one that's currently in my makeup basket that isn't gonna survive this year, if I'm being honest. I just don't find her eyeshadows to be as fantastic as people say. I quite like her lip products. I have a satin lipstick. I have one of her Divinal lip shines. I have had the matte lipsticks. They're really nice, but there is something special about her bronzer formula. Now this shade is also very special. This is Nude Honey. Nude Honey. Which I don't know if this is available on the Sephora website. Let me check. It originally wasn't. Originally, this was not available on the Sephora website. But this is just a fantastic neutral bronze, and it really is just out of this world. I am searching to see if it is. Pat McGrath. The tone is fantastic, but also the formula is beautiful. I really like how blendable it is. And it really does just, it blends itself. It's phenomenal. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's got, no. But if one of those shades works for you that's on the Sephora website, grab it. If not, wait for Pat McGrath's Black Friday sale. These bronzers are phenomenal. I have the blush, I have the highlighter. the bronzer is my favorite of her powder products. Okay, I think the next product I don't have right now, and that is from Rare Beauty. Honestly, if you guys don't know, I love the Rare Beauty mascara. It is my favorite mascara of the moment. I have gone through multiple tubes of it. I am currently, actually I have a mini. I have a mini. It's not yet in my backup drawer. I have a mini of it. I love the Rare Beauty mascara. It's fantastic. It makes my eyelashes fluttery and full and fluffy, and it is exactly what I want in a mascara. I have tried the base products from Rare Beauty, didn't sit well for me. I really like her lipstick and lip liner though. Her highlighter is phenomenal. I have the glowy blush I really like. Her bronzer stick is fantastic. But the mascara is hands down my favorite. Next, we've got two skincare brands, and then we'll talk about the one that is the hardest for me. First, we have Pharmacy. So I tried a lot from Pharmacy. I've tried Honeymoon Glow. I've tried the moisturizer. I've tried the Daily Greens cleanser. I've tried the tranexamic acid toner. But I've got the vitamin, I've used the vitamin A without a Daily Greens. I've used a lot of Pharmacy, but Green Clean is my go-to cleansing balm. Like, it is my favorite. Nothing compares to this in my opinion. This is the holiday set from last year. I've only just dug into my first one, which is the Warm Vanilla Chai. As I mentioned in my wishlist video, I'm umming and ahhing about the holiday set this year because I love this stuff. I really do. It is my favorite. And I just don't like that they made them so small. They've gone from the 50ml to the 20, which is just silly. But this is the best cleansing balm to remove your makeup, in my opinion. I love it. It is my go-to. And then Paula's Choice, again, I've tried a lot of Paula's Choice. Oh, this is probably actually a tie. Because these... Oh, I had my 2% BHA here. But the Paula's Choice sunscreen is my everyday sunscreen. I love the 2% BHA and it is fantastic. However, I don't, like, there are similar products out there. Like, I really do enjoy the Bioscience one as well. But I actually think I have to give it to the Super Light Daily Wrinkle Defense. Let me go grab it. Paula's Choice Super Light Daily Wrinkle Defense SPF 30 is my sunscreen of choice. I've gone through so many bottles of this. I just love it. It sits so well on my skin under makeup. Yeah, I don't have anything that compares to this like I do with the 2% BHA. I honestly didn't think that was how that was going to turn out, obviously. But it is. I did. And then the last product, the hardest brand to pick, is from Charlotte Tilbury. I've tried so many Charlotte Tilbury products. I've tried her powders. I've got powder bronzer, powder blush. I haven't tried her highlighters. Have I? Oh no, I have a liquid highlighter. I do have a liquid highlighter. And I have the Bronze and Glow Duo. I hate her moisturizer. I hate her moisturizer. Her lip liners are phenomenal. Her blush in Pillow Talk is fantastic. Her eyeshadows don't compare with those eyeshadows, but they're really nice. The lipsticks. The setting spray. I found this the hardest because I love so many Charlotte Tilbury products. And to me it came down to the Airbrush Flawless Finish Setting Spray and the lip liners. And the lip liners won out for me. I love the Charlotte Tilbury lip liner. I have finished a mini Pillow Talk. I've repurchased it. It is just the perfect lip liner color for me, and it wears so well. It is the perfect pinky nude. It wears phenomenally, and it goes to Pillow Talk lip liner, the OG Pillow Talk product. It's just fantastic. So those are 10 brands from Sephora and my favorite product from each of those brands that I would recommend you pick up in the Sephora sale, and then some other things kind of thrown in there that I would and wouldn't recommend as well. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know what your favorite products from these brands are in the comments. If you want me to do this again with some different brands, let me know what brands you want me to do. And click subscribe to stay tuned for more. And I will see you in the next one.